Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf, where we have arrived at Eisenmouth, which is the exit from Udun, where we have been asked to find out if we can get any word about Ayorzen, the escapee, and find out what we could do about him, and if we could find the artifact that he had stolen. And will it be helped any by the fact that I just hit 107? Well, let's have a look here. Oops. One of those sneaky goblins is around here. Where's that goblin? Being ultra sneaky, probably. Well, then I'll probably run into it at the worst time. Many foes occupy the Eisenmouth. Did Ayorzen come this way? So I need to defeat defenders here in order to find out, I guess. I could. Hey, we don't need this many here. Oh, well, I suppose that if the extra is on my side, it won't be too much of a problem. Defeat. Oh, that was an enforcer of Rugachor. All right. Okay, what was that? Oh, that's just a. Oh, a page.
Udun was yielded quickly, heedlessly, after our victory in the War of the Last Alliance, as the Dark Host fled back to make its ultimately doomed stand at Barad-dûr.
Well, I suppose they decided that Udun wasn't all that important at the time. I don't know how strategically important Udun was during the War of the Last Alliance. And oh, this one doesn't count, right? Yeah. Alright, I am outside of the area of the Eisenmouth. Alright. That's something to keep in mind. You must be near the mouth. We punch Sauron in the mouth. Alright, I suppose that this is going to count. Actually, the fact that they're well, there are only 3 here. Maybe I can go inside of it. Am I allowed inside of it? This goes into the next zone here. Ah! I see the spy again. Actually, this time I actually do see it instead of just detect it. Let's deal with the spy. I'm pretty sure the spy won't count for this either, because spies can be anywhere. All over Mordor. But it does count for the Ears of Ughor quest. There you go. Response! Not yet. This enforcer, he looks like he's going to count for this quest. And does he give us double dipping? Counting both for the Ayorzen quest and for the Fist of Ughor? That's nice when that happens. And that orc over there, he also counts. Alright, good. And that's how we can finish this up. Wait, this guy is... Alright, now it's your turn. You thought I missed you, didn't you? Ha! Well, I didn't. You find a crumpled paper covered in a crude... Oh, I only needed to kill 4 anyway, because it's one of those... Kill 5, but you find a notice on the penultimate person. Alright, so that means I need to find... Oh. I need to find Anath, I guess, who is up here? No, actually, Set that as the quest guide focus. Never, never, never follow directions for the wrong quest. It's not a good idea. Oh, he's inside! Let's read the message first. To the captain of the pit, Ugahor, lord of Durthang. My guards did the best they could, but we can't shut the mouth as you commanded. The blast of heat from the mountain bent and twisted the doors, and now they cannot be fully shut. Some few passed through before we received your command, but we have now turned away orcs and easterlings alike. None will get past us. I will send this message to you with one of my finest runners. May he reach you quickly. Keeper of Karak Angrid. Okay. So, where is Anoth? It appears that the quest arrow for this quest points you in the wrong direction until you read that note. Then it sets you to the proper direction.
Did Ayorzen come this way?
Well, look at this note. Very interesting. Ugahor must have commanded these orcs to close the Azimuth, but the doors were ruined in the blast from Orodruin and the upheaval of Mordor. They could not shut them at all, the way at least. Fortuitous enough for us, mayhap, but even more so, it seems that they have turned Easterlings away and not permitted them to pass the gate without the permission of Ugahor. Did they turn Ayorzen away? Is he still in Udun? Search Udun for an Easterling camp. There is one near Hrudvorn, somewhere to the north. He may try to return to his people. Alright, fine. I will go and check to see if I could find Ayorzen there. This appears to be the Easterling camp. Now let's see if we can get some information out of the Easterlings, which will of course use the usual methodology for this, and that is to beat them until we get some information, right? And they got nasty swords. That's what they got. Can you take care of them? All right. I presume yeah. There we go. That's number one. To Rudvorn. Rudvorn. Well, they're about to get rude awakening, I think. Oh my goodness gracious! I didn't mean to get that many at the same time. Hey! This is... Perhaps I took one a little bit too much on this one. Ouch, 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 ouch! Hey! Stop it! Alright, if I try to get the entire group just in this one big whop? Allow me to do something. Next. This cat is going to be a bit of a pain. And I guess I'll also get a little bit of energy here. Alright, I think I'm in better shape now. Oh, no wonder we got this captain here. Hey, don't rip out my throat. I like having my throat there. It's useful for doing things like making fun of you when I kill you. Very useful things that useful for screaming. It's useful for eating pies. Well, I think that takes care of that. Well, no Ayorzen in there. Look, I might not have found Ayorzen, but it looks like Anoth has. Hello there.
Do you rejoice to pursue a man who has done nothing?
I know you to have followed my trail. There is no kindness in your heart, no forgiveness. I am Ayorzen, the humble, nothing more. When I escaped Durthang, I thought to build my strength, find my allies, and rain destruction upon my jailers and the great multitudes of my enemies. But it is not to be. I went first to the eyes and mouth, but the guards would not let me pass. I then went to my old camp, home of my servants and my sworn men both, and found it hostile to me. They have given Ortaku the command, and all my servants and all my sworn men look upon me as a coward, as an unwelcome stain upon the Kundar. Conspirators and ingrates, all of them. I sat down here by the road, once mighty Ayorzen fallen so low as to have no place in all the world. I am not welcome in Gorgoroth. Even the orcs spit upon me, and there is no place for me with my own kind, despite my long military service and impressive chain of titles and deeds. Orcathul has seen to that. And Gondor? Don't make me laugh, pile punishers. Gondor will not welcome one such as me, and I care not for that invading land anyway. I have waited here for both of you to catch up and put an end to my miserable day. I surrender to you. Do with me what you will, but if you levy death upon me now, you would shame yourself and all your claim of honor. I am Ayorzen, twice imprisoned, first by one side and then by the other. What do you call yourself? Pineleaf? And he is Alnoth? I have heard more impressive names, truly. I have worn them myself. Do you want this trinket? It is of no use to me now. I stole it from the vault of Durthang, for I thought it might be useful. Yes, I wanted a valued artifact to barter with some self-important, greed-blinded fool. Okay, you can have it, Pineleaf. Well, what do you say about that, Arnoth?
You don't believe his sad story, do you?
He was called Ayorzen the Wily for a reason, no matter what name he takes for himself now. I can't kill him. He is a surrendered man, and the tale he weaves is one of despair, whether I believe it is truthful or not. If we were to slay him now, we would be no better than Ugahor, who betrayed the Thondream. But we must keep a close eye on him and not forget that he is our enemy. That our other enemies have cast him aside does not absolve him of the guilt of his crimes. As for the trinket he gave you, I think any study of it should be reserved for me, Thrandir. I feel a great deal of evil emanating from it, and shouldn't the wizard ensure that it is not a devious trick of Ayorzen's before we accept it? It's a small curio, easily held in one hand, and its design is not a Mordor. I think it was fashioned elsewhere. It may be that its stay in the vault of Durthang has imbued it with the unpleasant aura that surrounds it. Bring it to the wizard and see what he thinks, Pineleaf. I suppose we had to bring our captive out of Mordor. I don't like this, but we don't have much choice now. We don't have much choice. So I suppose that means to me, Thrandir. Mithrandir, I've come back with a prisoner and also with this thing.
What is this talk of prisoners? You have brought an Easterling out of Mordor?
Yes we did. And this. This is not an heirloom of Mordor, but it is wreathed with corruption. I will see if there is aught to be learned from it, but for now you should not trouble yourself with Ayorzen or this purloined gift. Both would be watched, and we will see what might be learned from either. Oh, then what should we do?
The air in Udun is filled with choking fumes and unhealthy vapors.
Adventurers who have sojourned in Gorgoroth have reported a great deal of discomfort, not only of the spirit, but also of the body. There's an air in Udun is filled with choking fumes and unhealthy vapors, but nowhere worse than that produced by the mines and foundries of Anglach. I have prepared a number of restorative drafts that should bring comfort to the adventurers in Udun. I ask that you go to Anglach and give these drafts to any there who might suffer from these maladies. Tell them, too, that they must withdraw. Every moment they breathe the foul fumes brings them closer to harm, and further from real recovery. Well, I'll deliver the message, but some of them aren't exactly into hearing about warnings. Speaking of prisoners, I should inform these people here at the foothold that I've collected a few prisoners that have surrendered.
Ah,
So you're the one who sent all those poor souls this way. They have not proved themselves dishonorable thus far, and waited peacefully until they were escorted out past the Black Gate to be served justice, as is their due. You've done right in taking their word, I think. Well, that's good to hear. At least something good has come out of taking prisoners. But will anything come out of this trip to the foundries? Or will there be some terror from it? And what about that little trinket? Perhaps we'll find out about that in the next episode of Complete Pineleaf.